Sound haiko. Sound haiko. So time yote tulikuwa na bonga tu hapa na David amenyamaza tu pale na amejua tu sound haiko. Ni nani? Kama si wewe ni Nick. Kama si Nick ni wewe. Jua watu wengine hawaguzi sound. So ni nani? Mmechange light? Yeah, did you change it? It was not like that. But mbona muliongeza? Ule jamaa toka discover anaweza pandisha hizi lights na simu yake. Anakaa tu chini. Kaa. So nashangaa. Tunatoka hivi light iko sawa. Tunarudi light imechange. I'm like, rada. Unaona background sasa ni blue tena. Toka light nikasupu kumbe. It's accurate. Si la kunguruma, ila nguruma tuache kwa for music video. Na kutoka ya kwenda location. Hapa inafaa tuchinjwe kale ka grid box. Kale ka box, kale ka tulishoot nako promotion ya kina Mbavu. No, okay. Gani hiyo? Hii. Oh. Oh, tunaweza tumia pia hapa. Okay. Alright, hapa manukwaje? Usingizi?
Nalala aje kwa kazi.
Si ndio mimi nimeshangaa.
Siwezi lala.
Haoni Raburu amelala kwa kazi? Wabebe! Abebwe! Maka na ngoroto jaza yeye anaota ati ana dance pale nini? Anaota ati ana dance pale tena.
Na Magi amekuwa mulia. Magi. Ona.
Magi amefanya research we.
Hizi napita msimu.
You know the post that Babu put of me today has hit 2,295,872 views on Instagram.
Mbaya.
Okay.
Aya. Manse karibuni, sasa ndio ile ya mwisho inaitwa moja kwisa. Hii ni moja kwisa ya mwisho. One for the team. Si ndio bosi?
Yeah. Do you know akina nani wako live? Mbavu na Majembe.
Amemwambia maneno fulani hapa.
Uko na sura yangu. Kwani ulinoki design gani wewe? Sura ilibaki. Wacha sura ni mwana anaribu. Ulishavunja mayai umefurahi. Ukisikia vile kitu kinakuwa. Kuna baada ya ile kusaidia. Sio kama hata China sura. Ya siku hizi kichwa iko kwa bolingo chini, si ndio? Ile kusaidia ni kuinoa. Ile inavaliwa kwa njwanga, si ndio? Unaona idea yangu ilikuwa ni kuseparate wetu from ngoja. Bwana separate wetu from body. Si body, sema body. Hiyo ni nini? Bwana sikia, wewe ni mgonjwa. Wewe anaongea hivi na nini? Kwani je hata kingozo? Wewe ni mgonjwa. Wewe anaongea hivi na nguvu. Akiwa la. Hiki kaya unatoshaga mambo. Kwa hiyo sikia nako. Naona nisikia. Sasa message iko hivi. Message iko hivi.
Akiwalai Mbavu alituchota.
Message iko hivi.
Walai, ameweka message. But so far, sikia venye anaongea. Akiwalai umsi alikuwa amechoka tu kwa ringa kajifanya.
Gasi ilisha.
Walai bilai umsi alitubeba.
Wewe ameenda. Lakini iko hivi. Kama hiyo ndo boxing, ukiniambia boxing inafanywa hivyo, sawa? Wewe unaniambia UFC. Ama next time they play UFC. Tuwe kama utatoboa. Wewe unaniambia cheki. Kwa hivyo unajua si boxing ulikuwa unacheza UFC, si ndio? Best yangu ulipigwa kama mwizi.
Kunaita best yako ndo unanivunja njoanga. Mimi best yako. Nani best yako? Wewe cheka. Najua makushoto kusaidia kucheka. Lakini miezi nimekupea 2. Sikia, najua hizi dunga gondo in 1 year. Sasa nimekupea miezi 2. Kama utaidunga gondo.
Ona, kubali ulipigwa kama mwizi.
Ya mimi kitu nakwambia, wewe unajua unabonga tu, hata usikii kitu nakwambia. 2 months
ulipigwa kama mwizi.
Na kuvunja hizo bolingo zako, sawa?
Wewe hiyo boli, by the way, mmoja nasikia Kenya wanasema wanatupangia rematch. Saturday baba.
Mimi sasa kwanza hata nikuulize. Na sasa uko tu realistic. Hizo ni BBL ulidua ama ni kweli kidogo?
Wewe unapingana na mimi. BBL hiyo ndio ilifanya. Ngoja hiyo mambo ni kwa BBL. Wewe BBL
sijana wanaume unapiga mzee mwenzako njoanga. Mimi najanga ndo anapenda njoanga.
Ana
kuna rukia njoanga. Ukadai kuingia ni.
Hey, we. Hey. Akiwalai mimi mkiniambia ukweli, swear to God. Mbavu, nimekuona nyuma 18 wallahi.
Ni mbaya.
Okay, so that is what has been happening on TikTok.
Bado wako.
Bado wako live TikTok. Ebu soma comments watu wasemaje?
Ati Nyanga Obinna tunataka rematch. Mbavu ni content creator walai na boronja nywanga rada. Obinna mimi nakufa.
Na boronja makwegda. Anyway, hawa watu wawili, mmoja wao ni content creator.
Mbavu is our new comedian.
I'll go watch that live. Nimetumia na DJ Trey, ananiambia wasa wako live now. Haya, Davido, pandisha.
Obinna, you need to be here.
I am. Check it, guys.
This is Obinna Show Live, coming to you live from Obinna TV Studios.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Yep, it is going towards 1 in the a.m. in the morning in Nairobi, Kenya. But good evening and good night, depending on where you're watching us from. Karibu sana. It's Obinna Show Live. It's still Monday. Yeah, and when it's Monday, we bring you the good vibes. We sit down with the who, we discuss them, the what, and the why. If you're just tuning in, this is live from Obinna TV Studios. And we just had Miss P, yeah, and this Awadi Project Band. That was amazing conversation. It was more of a date, rather. Mimi na Miss P nimkatiano tu hapo, nikasema mambo imechemuka pale, makwegda amefika kama mambo zimeritipo. Yeah, however, it was a beautiful conversation. Just go and check it out. She's saying she's brand new, she's changed, she's improved, she's grown right now, she's more mature. Go and check that out. We've had also a very interesting day with a lot of boxers today, but now we are on to our last one. For the first time on Obinna Show Live, tumemtafuta sana wabebe! Makofi tafadhali. Of course, it is the man, the man. Ndo hiyo.
Piga baba! Weka wabebe.
Ndo hiyo sasa.
Asante.
Huyu ndo mtu alikuwa amelala.
Weka tu hapo kidogo. Asante. Alikuwa nika.
Ukamuka.
Fufu. Hata sijausalimia yaba. I let us exchange pleasantries.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Good.
Yes.
Welcome.
First of all, congratulations.
On what exactly? The wins are too many.
There are
Manji?
too many.
Yeah.
First of all, on all the wins.
Okay.
On the studio.
Okay. Thank you.
And also to bringing Kenyans together.
Okay.
And you know, back then, remember there's something used to be called Kenyans for Kenyans, but it was for drought.
Yeah,
I think you literally pulled the Kenyans for Kenyans.
Yeah.
And kwa wale watu naysayers, as the legendary late great Baba Odinga used to say, ni muti kubwa ambayo iko na matunda ndio inatupiwa mawe. So kwa mambo mengine, they can stick it where the sun don't shine.
Yeah. We've started with violence.
Yes.
Where?
Yeah, man.
Watu wanasema uko na utoto sana.
Utoto?
Yeah.
Wewe nilipa yawa. Thank you very much.
Touche. Smart answer, smart answer. Nasema huyu jamaa anakuanga mzae lakini vitu yeye usema sometimes kamtoi.
You know there's something interesting that hii utoto pia inakuanga, I find it very interesting. I mean, we are a peculiar people that you will enjoy your Kevin Hart's, you'll enjoy your all these people.
Yeah.
If a Kenyan does the same thing,
Matusi.
ni matusi.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It is what it is.
What it is.
Provided the bills are paid.
Yeah, man.
We meet at the back.
Yeah, tunatafuta unga.
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Sasa ushapea mgeni maji. Unangoja nini hapa? Ela ulale.
Sijakupea bado. Wewe sijakupea
Maji. Sema hujanipea maji. Uwezi sema sijakupea bado. Unasemaje sijakupea bado na saa 7 usiku? Sijakupea bado. We.
Au sijakupea kinywaji.
Niko nayo. Thank you very much.
Wabebe!
Haya sawa.
Asante sana.
Bebwa.
Thank you very much indeed.
Karibu.
Willis.
Yes, sir.
I go by the name of Willis.
It's the Willis.
Willis.
Bazoo. Yes, sir.
The name Wild. Wild. Times 2. Where did it come from?
So actually, my name is, okay, niko na jina. So it's Willis Wayne Edwin Opio Otondi Raburu. That's the full name.
Slow it down for career.
Yeah, that's
Willis.
career.
Eh.
Willis Wayne
Edwin
Opio Otondi.
One day.
One day. One day. Willis Wayne Edwin Opio Otondi Raburu. Yeah. So then now it was Willis, because now it was Willis Wayne. Initially, when I joined the media, I would sign off as Willis Wayne, but my boss at the time, Peter Pona, akaniambia, kwani wewe ni mzungu? Hauna jina ya local. Kasema, okay, Willis Raburu. And that's because I was trying to run away, not run away really, but I was trying to find my own identity away from what my dad had.
Otondi.
No. No. So Willis Otondi, Willis Edwin Opio Otondi is the longest serving Luo Council of Elders, the late. He passed on a couple of years ago. And he was the care. And that's what I'm named after. That's now my mom's dad. That's what I'm named after. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. So now so the Wild Willis was www, like the internet. So it was Willis Wayne, the Wild Willis. You mean? Yeah. Huh?
But if your grandpa was like the care,
yes,
like the Council of Elders,
yes,
he's looking down on, he's standing on his grave, right? He's the God dang. He's like, that's from my lineage. We used to kill lions. He's dancing.
No, but I've slayed a couple of lions in my life.
Okay.
And bears and the proverbial David and Joshua.
Okay.
But I think also when he was still alive, he used to always say that, my name is a serious name. Don't play around with my name. He used to tell me that, literally, he used to tell me that. Do you know, I used to, funny story. So I used the bottle, now that they say mambo ya utoto, the bottle chupa mnyonyi. Nilitumia mnyonyi, I think, until nilikuwa maybe 5 years old. So one day my grandfather and my mom would try to get me to stop, but I wouldn't. One day my grandfather literally came to visit us at home. Maxima, young man, what are you doing? And in our place, you must speak the English.
Yes.
So, young man, what are you doing? And he told me, people who use my name are serious people. Wacha kunywa na hii kitu. And that's how he stopped. So
took an intervention of an old guy.
yeah, to come through.
It's like you feared him.
I revered him. Because he and both sides, my grandfather Wellington from my dad's side, and Willis, they would speak their mind. But I think all people generally in Africa point where they just speak their mind. There is no filter. Yeah, they tell you as it is.
Yep. It's just like kids.
Yeah.
Because we become kids, we get grown, then we turn into kids again.
Yeah.
And when you get that part, it's a feel that I can meet and say, na unanuka aje?
Yeah.
You're like, yo. Ati mama yetu alituambia unakula sana.
Na mdomo yako inanuka. Ai. Did you brush?
Yes. Now kids, so older guys are also like that.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Get warm.
Yeah, relax. Yeah,
so that's why the WWW.
That's how WWW came to.
Wow, Willis.
Wow, Willis.
Born and raised in Nairobi?
No.
Bush.
Born and raised in Kisumu.
Village boy?
Yeah.
Kisumu City?
Kisumu
Dala?
Well, just bordering pale because sisi tuko pale hivyo milimani alafu nyumbani ni Ahero. So we are just in the Guinea.
I see what you're doing.
You see what I did?
Nothing like Milimani there. There's nothing like...
Okay, low Milimani.
From Milimani, uende upite Nyamasaria. Upite sijui Awasi. Sijui Raburu.
Sasa ufikira, first of all, home, Migingo. Migingo Girls Primary hapo, then I only go to Raburu. Yes.
Milimani.
No, man. You gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
What you gotta do.
Yeah, man.
It's like, now let me give you guys an example.
Lower Karen.
It's like someone, that's even too close. Too close. Someone coming from Machakos and is telling you, no, just at the river, Mulolongo. No.
Nova.
It's Machakos. Now that's where the guy was born and raised.
Yes, I was born I was born in Aga Khan Hospital.
Ooh.
Then I went to Aga Khan Nursery.
Big
then I went to Aga Khan Primary. And then I came to Chamberlain Sugar Academy. Then Moi University.
Oh, you're in Moi?
KSS. But ndio nilikuwa naambia career. Mimi nilikuwa huko KSS ndani. Tulikuwa hapo tunakaa tunaangalia vile vitu zinafanyika. Tunatacha assist. Hiyo atakwambia ni nini.
Was dead. Unatacha assist.
Watajua.
Kutacha assist ni watajua. Mulikuwa mnapanga maneno.
Tulikuwa tunapanga saa nyingine utapangika.
Unapangule. Ulikuwa relax na mapangule. Ulikuwa na mapangule wengine huko Eldoret.
Eldoret.
How was it? How was Campo?
Campo was amazing. I think I started in campus. I used to have a show. Now I really loved Churchill, so I had a show called, now again my middle name, Wayne Live. In fact, everybody calls me Wayne. I know Wayne in Mutua campus because everybody knows I was Willis Wayne. Because again, I was trying to live out of the Raburu. Well, let's say shadow, but it was an amazing shadow anyway.
Okay.
So it was Willis Wayne. So anybody who calls me Wayne, I immediately I know to Amo University. Okay. And so it was an amazing 4 years. But back then, siku hizo wametengeneza kidogo huko bana, you are going through some things. Kwa sababu hata unajua the WC, you know what a closet, the loo, it didn't have the lead. So ulikuwa unaenda unakaa hivi kama Spider-Man kwa loo hivi. Na mlango iko mbali. Sasa mtu akijaribu kuja kushikilia, iko mtu. It was intense, but we did it. But it was an amazing time for me because it was also sort of an independence.
Okay.
You're so far away from home, and you're finding yourself, and that's why I think I had a show called Wayne Live.
Okay.
Which was, I even had an alter ego. I used to cross-dress kidogo. It was called Penina. My alter ego was called Penina with an I. And there's I know that people have pictures from my cultural weeks. So my comedy set used to be, I start as Willis, then I have other comedians, other musicians come as well. I used to charge people 30 bob. But my picture ya kufanya, ku-advertise, I took this picture, nimeva shades hapo, nika print A4. Nikaweka hapo, hadi mtu anakuuliza na huyu Wayne kila koriri wanasema na Wayne atakuja kweli ama atatupanga na ni 30 bob. Watu wa university wanajua place ilikuwa inaitwa Mabs pale LT3 Mabs because the chairs zilikuwa za mabati. Unakaa pale unalipa 30 bob, una watch Wayne live, amazing stuff. But pia watu wa pale wale hola si wanapata hiyo pesa.
Iligulwa
watu wa mlango
na penaina
na penaina with an eye. Penaina.
So what did penaina do?
It was like almost like Madea. Yeah, so like it was an alter ego of
so you talk with a
with an American accent. Yeah.
No, like female.
With a female American accent, yeah. And also you see ati sauti yangu pia imebreak sana. I'm not Jeff Koinange. So already sauti yangu ni kama
and you're pretty good with voices too.
Yes.
So this started in Campo Ama High School.
High school, I would say.
You were in drama in high school?
Yes, I was in drama in high school. I was in rugby first. My mom kind of took me out because nilikuwa nimeenda kusamba mse, nikamshika hivi kurudi naye chini. Boom, I landed on my wrist like this. So I was out for like some weeks. So my mom said, you're not going back. Then now I went for drama. And I was in drama and it was an amazing time, Pia. I think also I think the fact that you can portray somebody else, for me, was also sort of like, I always find times and spaces as a creator to escape.
Yeah,
from whatever you're going through. Yes. So it was an amazing to explore and to get into character. And I was in drama, yeah.
Wewe ukaimsa alikuwa na Miss Mafanki. And I'm sure not only drama you were in.
Sikuwa na Miss Fanki.
Where you were in CU when there was need.
No, I was the organizing secretary for CU. Until...
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. And all them other girls. Faith, Grace.
Blasphemy!
So I was actually the organizing secretary for CU in Chamberlain Sugar Academy, and our patron was Mr. Cheriot.
Okay.
It was a good time.
CU rugby?
Yes, rugby kwanza but nikatolewa.
Okay.
So CU rugby,
drama
and drama.
Music,
maybe tuseme tu ile ya kusupport. Hatutapiga kelele na hiyo sio kelele. Penicillin ni dawa safi. But we didn't hizo tulisupport hizo kabisa. Yes sir.
Okay. Kuna ile ya kwenye parapara hapa kosi baiskeli, kwani baiskeli ndiyo gari ya muruya. Kwenye baiskeli hapa kosi radio, kwani radio ndiyo TV ya muruya. Kwenye radio. I used to be in those cheerleading squads, and they were fun.
It was
Kwanza when you're whooping the other school.
Yes.
Na mko kwa touchline.
Yes.
Steam, panda. Steam, panda. Steam,
panda.
You're like, hey, bro, it was something.
It was.
You guys felt like you were serving a purpose. And then when they mutandikwe.
Ilikuwa noma.
And then your girls school waseme saa wana break up na nyinyi umetandikwa.
Ati sasa walikuwa naita sister school. Actually from that kuna jamaa who used to play all the sports called Lawrence Olum. Lawrence Olum played basketball, he played rugby, he played football. And he went on to be one of the first Kenyans who was at the MLS. In America, Lawrence Olum, but he was also the dining hall captain. So when I was joining high school, by the time I was in Form 1, I think I was 108 kgs. So
Form 1?
Siku hata na uniform ya.
God damn!
Niliingia na home clothes. Nilikuwa nakaa parent. Na mwalimu watu wasema, na mwalimu anatupenda na kaka na sisi. Yeah, so Lawrence Olum made it his duty. We used to go for cross country. By the time I was getting to the first 3 months, the break, I think I was now 80 kgs. And my mom was like, whoa, what happened? Because we used to tulikuwa nafanya cross country weekly.
She should have been like, thank God.
Na Olum alikuwa ananipado kwa mguu. You know how, like when you have some weight on you and then somebody slaps your back.
Nyama inalia vizuri sana.
It was like, touch. So Lawrence Olum was,
dandy.
yeah, but then I wasn't seeing as if an idea. I just thought that this guy has a vendetta, but he really helped me.
He has beef against me.
Big up Lawrence Olum.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you join high school. You are wearing this. Hey, sani semeaje?
108.
Can I say tremendous?
Yeah. He was a tremendous.
Yeah.
I'm 14 at the time. Yeah.
But you didn't feel anything is wrong.
I didn't, and that's because my support system at home was, I didn't feel like, I think I only saw, like when you're in a sort of a bubble, family, friends, business sometimes put you in sort of a bubble where to everybody you look, you're okay. They don't point out because of the love they have for you, and also just they don't want to mess your psyche and everything. So I didn't see it was a problem until, in fact, hiyo day ya kwanza nilienda kwa double decker nikalala juu nikasikia ta. Ikakuwa
Unaona wale watu wanabebanga sanduku wanapati.
Bas ndio hiyo sasa.
Umza lala hapo chini alifall asleep.
Alikuwa this was like luckily hakuwa amekuwa assigned. And that's actually where I met one of my best friends, alikuwa anaitwa Robert Hadambi. That's when now we met, and he was like, hey, because he's the one who came, I realized, hey, home ni gani hapa na home mzee wetu na hata ana uniform, amevaa home clothes. And we became friends since then. But now people try to pick on me, but again, I guess because of just that rapid change in the first term, I sort of started getting assimilated into the thing, into school.
Bullying?
But like, I mean, nobody's gonna bully you when you're 108. Really, you stand out. You are the bully, Baba. You are the bully. You become the bully.
You become the buller.
Yeah, you become the buller.
Or better yet, you become the bull.
Yeah, you are no idea. Yeah.
Zebu and fresh, Oh wow, that's interesting.
So I didn't get bullied, but I witnessed bullying, but I didn't get bullied per se. And I guess also at that time they were kind of afraid of my dad, so yeah.
Nobody came to you for protection. Yeah, bro, they're bullying me, you're gonna protect me, I'm gonna.
But so for me, even when I was in primary, I guess I had this thing where I would call myself a people person. So I would talk to Nico class 2, but watu wa class 7, class 8.
Ni watu wako.
Ni watu wangu. Same thing. Hapo form 1, because Oluma at the time was like form 3.
Okay.
And then he would be like, check huu mono wangu. Ndo huyu hapa. So, yeah.
Okay.
Made friends pretty easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You started doing your shows in Campo.
Yes.
Was this the thing that moved you into media? And is this what you studied?
Yes, that's what I studied. So in campus, originally, according to my father, I was supposed to be doing IT.
Surprise! Look what the cat done dragging.
Yep.
Mascom!
Maybe nilienda nikafanya Mascom. Actually, that time it was called information science, so it had IT in it because he wanted me to do IT. It had library sciences, and it also had now publishing and media, which I did. And that's exactly what I studied. Although at the time, my university again had a bigger emphasis on the publishing, so they would put you in your Oxfords, your Longhorns. But for me, from the time I was 7 years old, I used to tell my mom, I want to be on TV, and I will be on TV.
You knew about it?
Yes, and so I would take the newspaper and I read the news to her from the beginning to the end. Also because my dad was a disciplinarian, very strict guy, and during news he would say, "Lengane uruwane news." So I was like, this man, kina Hamisi Tembo, kina Njoroge, Maura, this man who is on this side is making my dad sit down and listen and wait.
And he's a lion.
For an hour plus. I want to be that guy. So that's what started getting me into the mood of, but I really wanted to be an entertainer per se, not really like the strict news format. It's just because the pathway that led me there was the strict news format. So that's the one that I got. Even when I was looking for internship, that's the one I got.
Yeah, because the first time I encountered you used to do news.
Yes.
Like very serious stuff.
Yes.
Like this brother right here was like, today,
Yes.
Citizen was the first place you came for internship?
No, so I started in, when I was in third year, I did K24.
Okay.
Yes, that's where I met Jeff Koinange.
Okay.
Another time, there was a gentleman called John Mwendwa, who was the boss. Alikuwa amesema, you don't have a voice for TV. You will never make it. And he used to sit right next to Jeff. And because, you know, like when you go into TV, you have to get your voice approved, right? So you have to go to a voice booth, you voice, and then you take it to the boss ndo asikize. So boss alinipeleka run around for 2 weeks. Weka kwa flash disk. Na nipeleka flash disk, wasema, you'll give me a virus. Weka kwa system. Oh, I don't have access. Ita watu wa IT. Weka kwa, back then, weka kwa CD.
It was a process.
Unafika kwa CD unamwambia, hata computer yangu haina nini. So Jeff used to sit right next. Jeff used to do the capital talk back then. Yeah. And I remember one time I was frustrated. And one time, I remember, I've told this story before, but there's a time, for me, it was like a moment, because as I was leaving Apple, I was tired, it's the end of the day, and I'm like, anyway, I'm not supposed to be, because you're required to do the internship at 4th year. This was 3rd year. That's how much I love media. Lift goes open, bing! And there comes Jeff Koinange with his miadi.
Kimbo.
Oh my. I can remember, listen, brother, I see what that man says to you, but don't you worry, one day, everybody's gonna know your name. And I was like, that's what I was inside. But on the outside, I was very, thank you, yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, he would see.
He actually encouraged me.
You would see what the guy was doing to you.
Because he was sitting right next to him. They were sharing a table with a workspace with him. So every day. So I guess maybe at some point, because it was in the system, maybe alienda kaskia, but I never did voice a story. But it taught me, because now at K24, you had to be Caleb Karuga, who now does chicken farming, large scale. Is the one who taught me how to use the camera, angalia iris, nini. Because you had to record, then you come back, you edit. Those days it was Avid before it became Final Cut. He taught me all that stuff. Then after that, you put your own voice. But now, sasa ilikuwa nafika, I do all of that, then I have to get a reporter to do my story for me, because I don't have the permission to voice on air. Yeah, that was the first encounter. Then I went to become an intern at Citizen in April of 2010.
Okay.
Yeah, then from there,
Took off, man. Does he see you?
Huh?
Did he see you on TV?
Who, John?
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
Psych!
Guess who? I mean, Jeff. I'm sure Jeff has two popular. These days, of course, Igunza na msaidia, but kuna moja alikuwa anasemanga kumbaf. So I was told probably one day I was told, because I used to do news, I guess, when I was signing off.
Yeah.
That guy asked, "Hey, isn't that the guy that Willis guy that used to be here?" I said, ukamnyima kazi kumbaf.
Igunza anaribu Jeff though.
No, I think Igunza anasaidia Jeff.
Igunza has shown Jeff the side of life that Jeff hakuwa anaona before. Jeff right now is living la vida loca.
Is it like spinach?
He's saying some things, I'm just like, manegu. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's...
Atata kusema top shotter.
Top shotter.
Kidogo kaanza kunyonga watu kwa hizo corridor zake. Iguza apige, Jeff ampige kinyongolo hivi. Nga! Arudi kwa sio ambie Iguza, nimekuja na mali. Alafu wanaona profile picture ya Cynthia. Anaitwa Cynthia nani?
Cynthia Mwangi.
Yeah, wanaona profile picture ya Cynthia Mwangi.
Oh my God.
Umenyo, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Sikujua ni yeye. I just nyonga same shauri. Because hata hizo chuo Miguza ameanza kupeleka Jeff.
Yes, the Kibandaski.
Hizo si place za Jeff. Imagine, usijui Kibandaski wapi nini kidogo.
Yeah.
Jeff anza kupiga jamba juice. Usikia, oh my,
what I was missing. I don't know what I was missing, man.
Kidogo chome, anaenda choma Jeff.
Somebody say, oh my.
Kafo rain.
Sema jana nilikuwa na ngwelo.
Jeff anakama cookie.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yep.
Cookie.
Cookie monster.
Yeah. All right. How was TV when you're doing news? The regional you.
So I think when I was doing news, I liked telling stories.
Okay.
And even when I got the job, I think for me when I got as an intern, what I would say is that I remember talking to a lot of people. Like I said, I guess like I told you from high school, I was a people person. So when I got there, I just used to tell people. The number one, what people told me was I would talk to everybody. I would ask my conjenga, what do you guys think? I would ask Johnson Mokazi, and just say, bro, you know, when the Lord shines his light on you, you are going far. I beg your pardon.
Spot on.
And Mwakazi also helped me a whole lot. Hussein Muhammad as well.
Okay.
And my conjunction. So what they would just tell me is just be yourself. And quickly you realize that there are set rules for you. Interns are not supposed to voice 9 o'clock news. Interns are not supposed to. There's a lot of not supposed to's. And for me, I was just like, but why?
Exactly.
Yeah, why? Yeah. Why is it that way? And so I wasn't breaking the rules. I just said, let me just bend them a little bit. And I learned that everybody's important. So I made friends with the camera people who would teach me, like, so this is how you do your piece to camera. At the end of this is how you stand. This is what you do. This is the story. So try to end it, give it like a nice ending and see how that works. And I would do piece to cameras, even for the 1 o'clock bulletin, where people would be like, hata si bulletin. I would do my piece to cameras when I was given something that reporters don't like doing called a roundup, which is basically, like the name suggests, a roundup of all the stories of the country. And they don't like doing it because inakuja huko number 9 before business news ama sports. You ideally want to become your 1, 2, 3 in terms of if you're a journalist who is making your name out there.
Yeah.
You want at least number story 1, 2, 3 politics or explaining the politics. So I started doing those roundups, and I just my boss Farida always used to say, Farida Karone, excellence is not an event. You can't wake up one day and say, you know what, today is excellence day. It has to be a way of life. You have to every day put in your best. And my conjenga taught me that there is always 5 people who are watching you. You are going to watch the story yourself, first of all, to check it out. Then there's going to be your boss. Your future boss is also going to be watching. Your employer and your employer and God, the person who now gave you the talent. So those 5 people are always going to be watching the product. So work for these 5 people. And of course the audience the best. So I would do stories. I started doing human interest stories. In fact, the story that got me employed was a story called Rite of Passage, which I did as the Maasai Rite of Passage. It was a 2-part feature. And again, I was an intern. And they said, interns are not supposed to travel. So I'm like, but why? And I pitched my case. I'm like, let me just go. They had to get me, the cameraman, Steven Shitera, to travel with me like, okay, kitu kifanyike umutu, ni wewe, because interns are not supposed to travel, and make sure you guys go and do a good story. We went there, Masai wakashuka na mori, the whole shebang, man. It was an amazing story.
Kula munono.
Hey, bwana, the meat was raw.
It was uncut.
But
it was not even medium rare. That
was like, it was like the cow.
Rare. It was the cow. Parts of the cow.
Yeah. And then, like, even after that, now when I went from that, I did some politics. I remember some of the biggest interviews, the late Raila Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta when he was president. And it was fun, but I always felt like
something is missing.
Like I'm just not, and then also I felt like and this is much respect to they know it. I have a huge respect for all of the people who are there, Yvonne Okwara, Trevor, all the people across, even Jesse Rogers now, all these people. But I just feel like, but this stuff, seriously, kwa mimi. I can't just, and at the time, of course it has evolved over the years. Back then you couldn't, like, making a mistake was like, oh no, you shouldn't even laugh. You know, saizi kina Rashid Lulu, and all they laugh, they make jokes. Yeah, like
but
back
the news
then,
was very serious.
It was very serious stuff. You couldn't even,
serious.
So I was like, but why am I in this?
Even standing, the way you look at the nini, you always
you had to be like, yo.
Then have that cartoon.
Yes. And then also I didn't get that reporters walikuwa naimba. That one threw me off. unaimba leo katika ikulu ya Nairobi alipatikana na I'm like what are you doing? Na nikikuongelesha uniongeleshe hivyo. Raburu nataka unichukue maji, kunywa maji pole pole, meza. Setolale. Citizen na Stephen Leto. And then there was my good friend Alex Chamwada. At the crack of dawn, Prime Minister Raila Odinga was seen in the
daring abroad.
Alex Chamwada daring abroad in Washington DC. But Alex Chamwada actually is the one who I felt that when he came to campus, because he used to have these talks, all other people who came would paint such a flowery image of media. But Alex Chamwada came and told us that, you know, when you do media, sometimes, and forgive me for cussing you, shit might hit the fan. You don't have time for family. It is a very thankless job sometimes, but somebody has got to do it. So I was like, oh, okay. He painted an actual picture. He said, you won't have time. You are on call just like a doctor. Your anniversaries, your sleep.
Don't miss them.
You'll
See,
be
we are here.
Yeah, we are here. Look at the time we are here.
15 minutes past 1 a.m.
Imagine.
Kids came me out, dropped me a flower, left.
And imagine.
I'll get home very late, early morning. They'll probably leave early, like...
Yeah. So he painted that picture for me, and I guess that made me like, this guy's actually told me, like, now I know everything about this field, so let's go and do it. But then I still felt like, So when Royal Media at the time did their own internal polling and realized that the people who were watching them were mostly 35 and above. So that meant that people have grown with them for 10 years. So if somebody was 25, now they're 35, they're 24, 34, evo, but they're not recruiting new, younger viewers. So they said, what can we do so that we can recruit these younger viewers? And so they said, it was me, Alex Murungi, Joey, said, you guys go ahead. Literally, we went to like up or around the Yaya, all these places, and we got some focus groups, 18 to 24, and I told them, what do you guys want to see on TV? Bought them lunch and told them, you want to go on TV? I was like, we want to see more of ourselves. Hawa watu wataidiwa hata wajawahi waliza high school. Inspector Mwala hajawahi promotiwa. Like they were telling us real things, like hata hao musicians mnaleta hata hatuwajua kina. So that's when they started telling us about kina Ethic, kina Sailors. I'm like, who are these people? At the time I didn't know them. And then after that we thought, let's do all these things, but can we try to do a live audience? Because that wasn't being done. Can we do an actual live audience and see? And we had planned and said, you know what? In the next 8 weeks, we're going to launch this show, and it's going to be called 10 over 10. Here comes Coach MD Willis Raburu. One day he says, so guys, how is the planning for the show going? I said, Coach, we are set. After tunaanza kurun my promo. Next week, it's going to run for the next 4 weeks. He says, what? This is like a Wednesday meeting. He says, let's start on a Friday. I'm like, which Friday? This Friday. See, call them. Call the wasanii you want to come, and we'll tell Alex we set a tent and a stage out there, and we start. I'm like, but we don't have time to promote it. And I said, no, you guys are on the biggest platform. So what's going to happen is from the morning, tell guys, today we are starting a new show. Lunchtime, tease a new show. 7 o'clock news, tease that there's a new show starting at 9. During 9 o'clock news, tease that by the after leo tunaanzisha show mpya on Friday, and that's how we did it. Our first guest was Akode, Christophe aliingia na mat dandia tu dandia tu, and kids were dancing on top of the mat. Oh my God, pandemonium. It was raining. In fact, some of the pictures I have, tulikuwa hapo, you know, Madam Bosa Kode cannot be sibora madhako gasile na ngamoja sema tia Kode cannot be rained on. So it was, but the adrenaline now, when that show started, when at the end of that show, when we said, thank you very much, good night, for the first time, I was like, okay.
That's alive.
Yeah.
That's me.
I'm like, now this is it.
That's my space.
This is it.
What did the boss say?
The bosses loved it.
Oh.
It was mixed because, you know, again, now, normally as a human being, especially our brothers, normally when you see mafrrr, na macho yako tu, si utazoom, utaiangalia. Sasa imagine uko na kamera kama ya Korira hapa. Si lazima utai. Sasa shida ni watu wakidance na wewe ni cameraman na uzoom. Si watu wote wataona, Kenya mzima itaona mafuru. Left cheek, right cheek, left cheek, right cheek. So of course it started bringing problems. Although it was legally, it was in the watershed. So ideally there's nothing legally that could happen. But remember, you're given a license, a communication license, based on the fact that you're a family station. And so there was a lot of push and pull, blowback. But the thing I like about social media to date is they got you. Hata ukiwa kwa the fire, wako hapo tu na wewe tu. Watakulenga. Hata watakulenga kidogo. But in the bigger, they are not afraid to take the risk. And that's what we kept taking the risk, learning. It was not just learning on the job. It was a new thing. But it's beautiful. And I had the most amazing co-host, Joy
How
Mudengi.
was she, by the way?
She was one of the greatest human beings I'll ever meet. She
Vibe.
Yeah.
Chill person.
Total vibe. And then she would now, because I'm crazy. So alikuwa na turudisha. Alikuwa na turudisha. And then we did the show, we had such a chemistry that she would give me a look, ile, okay, dude, umeenda sana.
And you
calm down. Yeah, calm down. And I would know, like, absolutely amazing. It was the amazing 7-8 years of my life. 10 over 10. Yeah! And I think it's really, I credit it for, because also what I saw, what it would do to this, especially the Gengeton artists at the time, who I feel misunderstood and not being given a platform. When they got the platform, when they would finish the show and call their shows, call their moms, and tell them, hey, nimekuwa kwa Citizen, hey, niko kwa TV, umeniona. That people don't see when now cameras are off. For me, that was the thing. Like, you know what? Let's keep doing this for them, because we are changing their lives. And even after that, sitting with them and telling them, guys, now you know, red card lazima ipande. You know, and they're like, aje, they're like, nita charge mtu 100k. Atanipatia 100k hivi fari imeshikana hivi. Yes, you jaribu. Wewe ni big deal sahi. Hey, wasema wacha tujaribu. Then wanapata, they're like, oh my God. And that time they're 100k and they're 4 guys, so you know they have to split the money. So even for them, just that 25k. Kama rent ni 10k, si wako mbele. So in that, for me, I was like, okay, guys, just keep on making the noise, but I know the impact that is happening to these people's lives and to the music industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was something. What are some of the most happiest, exciting, memorable moments, just a moment that you remember through your whole journey being at RMS? From news, transitioning to radio, you also did hot.
Yes.
Then also doing TV 10 over 10. Was there that moment you go like, this day, I'll never?
You know, first of all, when I was doing this stuff, my schedule was crazy because I literally used to do breakfast at 6 to 9. Then I went I go to radio from 10 to 1. At 1 o'clock break, go and read the news. Then come back, finish my radio shift. Then I'll enter the newsroom and do my news stories of the day. 9 o'clock, wake up the next day, do the same thing. Friday, do 10 over 10. Weekend, read the weekend news. There's a time I worked for Fululuzu for like 48 to 50 days. HR akasema, please end at home.
Hey.
It was a crazy schedule, but I loved it.
Oh, you were enjoying?
Oh, man. I used to joke that hata mimi ukiniamsha katika siku, Willis, building may collapse. Thank you very much from wherever you're joining us. As you can see behind me, this building has collapsed.
Oh,
and we
it's
are now
my house.
God damn. Be home. And it was an amazing thing for me. So the moments for me that stood out was like those ones I was telling you. There's a specific one. There's a time Roman Vago came and did Soul Provider. Whew. And people were, the ladies, first of all, there for some reason, I think iliwatouch sana, walikuwa hata wanalia. I wanna be for the Lord. Just to see that reaction was amazing. But then there's a time I did a story in the media called Deadly Waters, and those people were, it was somewhere huko Ukambani, and every time they would go to fetch, walikuwa na literally some had injuries. I did an interview with Mzee who he had to go and rescue his child from a crocodile. So wrestled with the crocodile, got marks here, was stitched and all that.
I saw the story.
Yeah, and now literally after that, the government went, and that time with the MP, I think it was Mutava Musimi, went and did piped water and everything and solved that problem for them. So that was a proud moment for me. That stood out for me. And just dealing with these different crazy artists, man. Like, artists are crazy. I'll never forget Alhaji Tekino. Tekno comes through for 10 over 10. We tell him, yo, we're gonna, so you know how like lazima ufanye showbiz.
Yes.
Lazima uko na entrance shot, you walk, unaingia kwa stage, watu wanakupenda. That's the height of Tekno. Pana,
Yes.
Samantha, yani Diana, my country
Name
people,
it.
Rora, he was on top.
Roro, Rara.
Hey, Roro, Rara.
Rara, oh.
Then the brother says, my brother, I do not come here to work. Oh. I didn't come to work. Well, the way I'm dressed is for sitting for interview. I'm not working. If you told me that there's working, I would have wore different clothes. Then I told him, okay, just go in. Your songs will be played. Sing along with the guys. You don't have to perform. Just DJ, just verse, chorus out. Verse, chorus out. I said, no, I'm not here to perform. Literally, the guys were singing the songs word for word. He walked, came and sat down. 3 questions in, he pretends he's laughing at and the shaker says, bro, wrap this thing up. He goes, man, what are we bonging? It was a very
What are we bonging
It was
now?
a very hard interview.
Wow.
It was a very hard interview, that
That
one.
was something. By the way, wanakuwa na twigo sometimes wasipokunini.
Wanakuwa
Kwa
na
international.
Wanakuwa hata wetu lakal. Walinionyesha hapo mamambo. Kwanza, by the time there were some gengeton artists who they came through akasema bwana. So like, and that's why I almost say respect everybody. If you don't respect the guard at the gate, no matter who you are, hautaingia. So that time, Brian Omolo amewacha Calligraph Jones amewacha ID hapo. Romain Vago, who was there on the show, amewacha passport. These guys come, they ask for identification. They're like, aje na tuko na 2 million views. Oh, tujui.
Utujui aje,
Tuko na
Rara,
2
Boda,
million views
nini.
hizi wewe.
So search kwa YouTube.
But that's exactly what they said. Na wakajamu wakaanza kukojoa hapo nje ya gate. They were high. So show inaendelea. I had to pause the show, say we're going to be back right after this. Janaambia, hey, wase wako wameleta shida huko kwa gate. Because I used to vouch for these guys, like, just
Give them a chance.
just give them a chance.
Yeah.
So I went there, told them, guys, I want you to first of all, with your big name, you've seen the people who have come here. These people, they have come with their cars. You with your 2 million views, how are you going to get home? So unatembea. So see, at least uhambo, ukusanye mihela, ukuwe in a different place. Or the reason why I want you to be in the same waiting area as Calligraph and Romain Vago is you guys can interact, you can learn from each other.
The artists never see that.
They don't see that thing, man.
see that.
They don't see that part.
Just being in the presence. So it's like, oh, you're here, and who are you?
Yes.
From there, you don't know.
And what are your songs like? What have you...
Or they might see you even perform. They're like, oh, when you come
Yeah,
out, like, I like
the
your vibe.
energy. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, we should do something.
Yeah. But they don't, I mean, some saw it, some didn't. It was such a process. I guess everybody at that point was learning, relearning, unlearning. So it was okay.
Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. What's your most down moments when you're doing all of these things you're doing? A moment where you remember you're just like, that was a bad day.
I think I had the worst days after my daughter died.
Oh, by the way.
Those were the worst days. Because 10 over 10 by nature is a hype show. So first of all, I think those weeks of my return, I had to have shades on. Because I used to cry in the car, go do the show, then cry in the car going back home. Because I was like, what am I doing? Like, what is this thing for? Why is everybody happy and I'm sad?
Why me?
Because you can't start the show. I'm like, hi guys, welcome to 10 over 10.
What baby?
Yeah, you can't do that. You still have to be. And then I also felt to some extent like, am I really honoring her by being this happy? I felt like I don't deserve to be happy after that. Let me just stay in this mood of sadness. That was a hard time. I remember, and I mean, and that's why sometimes I say that things don't really give you happiness, because that time I had just bought a brand new BMW F10. I was moved closer to work, but hiyo gari ndo nilikuwa nalilia every day. Every day I was crying on that car and just doing the show. But also the other thing is that I realized also, I think that if people have that clip, the time that I came back, the first time I came back after going through the loss, and the audience, they all came and like literally surrounded me and everybody was just hugging me. It was such a powerful moment for me as well.
Like the live audience for 10 over 10?
Yeah, they came and they surrounded me and they hugged me and they engulfed me. I think at a short ilipotea, you had to go to the jeep shot. And for a moment, we just stuck
That one
there.
just broke down properly.
Because I was like, because I guess they felt that like, hey, I'm Rudy, but he's been going through it. So that time I felt like these guys are actually, they get it. You know, they're not just here for...
Did you finally forgive yourself and let go and heal and make peace?
Grief is an interesting thing, man. I don't think... Dude, I think even this year, a couple of weeks ago, I was still missing my daughter. It's an interesting thing. Grief...
Never goes away completely.
Yeah.
It's like it's in a loop.
It doesn't have protocol. And it's in memories, it's in pictures, it's in just moments. It just pops in, it's in a song. Like for me, there's a song, Brown Skin Girl, I used to sing all the time because I used to imagine with my dark skin, I'm definitely going to have a brown skin girl. So I used to sing every day, play that song every day. So every time I hear that song, everybody loves the song. It's a beautiful song. But for me, it's always...
Takes you back.
Even if it's just somewhere, it just takes me back. And for a long time also, because I was in the morgue, I couldn't go through if you go to the supermarkets, in the fridge area, that hiyo kabaridi, nikifeel nilikuwa like what's that? Yeah, and then going back also to Nairobi Hospital was a bit of a challenge for me. So it was it's an intense time. I think it because of therapy and all whereas it got lighter, but it never really goes away.
There's someone now going through grief.
Yeah.
For whatever, grief is different. Speak to them. How do they deal with it? What worked for you? What didn't work for you? What can they try?
I think first of all, what didn't work for me is the quick fixes everybody gives you. Sometimes looking like it's very pure, but most of them are populist statements. Oh, you will always get another kid. Oh, the solution ya kupata ukilose mtoto ni hiyo. Some are actually very mean. Some are like, oh, najua since unapoteza watoto na 10 over 10, Mungu akachukua mtoto wako. Like some are mean.
Wow.
Yeah, some are really mean to me at that point. And so I think, so that didn't work for me, like taking and then it's a powerful statement, a powerful Christian statement saying it is well. That in hindsight means that no matter what's going through, God has you covered. But it is also okay to say it's not well, man. I'm not okay. You can't just blanket me and rubber stamp me with it is well. I mean, give me some more. Allow me some more expression, some more time, some more to talk about it. So what helped me was, first of all, being again, as a man is different because, again, you're told to be strong and all that. So dealing with my emotions, being able to cry and all that helped me. Going for therapy, that helped me a lot. I remember even it helped me deal, especially when I had my suicidal thoughts. Some of the reasons why I believe you can never tell me that there is no God is that time when I was all alone in the house. I was living on the 9th floor. And that's why sometimes I feel so much for people who have either lost somebody through suicide, is because it's such a thin line. For me, it was just basically at that time I was just thinking, you know what? My daughter is not here and I want to see my daughter. How will I see my daughter?
Oh, wow. Jump.
It's the jump.
You were contemplating suicide?
I contemplated. I stood I even called my therapist and said, man, thanks.
It's been real.
It's been real. Asante sana.
Oh, wow.
But I think...
Gotta go see my daughter.
Yeah. And now you see at that time, for therapists, they normally tell you that everything we say is privilege, me and you, but I'll only alert a third party if you tell me you are intentionally going to endanger other people's lives or your life. So at that point now, akapigia ofisi. But you see, it was going to happen. So for me, what happened was I was actually there. I stood, I looked at the ground, I looked at the possibility. Things ran, again, being a journalist, things ran through my head about how the thing will be reported, all that stuff. I started crying, I started shaking. Like I started crying uncontrollably, the ugly cry, you know. And I was just like, I guess it's too much. You feel such a, like a hole in the heart. And I was crying, I was breaking down, and literally, when I got off the ledge and I started crawling back now into the house. And I remember that time, Mimi, the only thing I could say that was just, Jesus, help me. That's all. I was like, nisaidie tu bas. Because the pain is too much. Nataka iishe. And plus, if I come over, the pain inaisha.
It's gone.
It's gone. And at that point, I kind of felt a calm. I would always describe it like a warm embrace, almost sort of. And I chilled. And now by the time that all that was happening, now the office since had been alerted, they sent now my friends to come and check, because I lived like 5 minutes from the office. So my friends came and they were like, hey, and now they checked on me. I thank God to my friends. There were 3 of them. They took shifts. So they were with me from that time. It was around 2, 3. Mwingine akatoka, mwingine akaingia at 6, mwingine akaingia at 9, akakaa na mimi sasa hadi asubuhi. And it was
so you had been alone in the house?
Yes, I was alone in the house. I was alone with a drink.
Oh.
And because now, again, you try to numb the pain in any way
In any way possible.
Yeah, in any way you can. And then also numbing the pain, now you get sad because you realize, like, what state am I in? Like, what am I doing? Because the pain is not going away.
It's just amplifying
It's
it.
just amplifying it, yeah.
This loss is also what spoiled the relationship.
I guess, well, yes, I would say it was one of the things, yeah. But I think through that moment, in hindsight, people who go through loss are supposed to be, let's say, more together and practical about it themselves. And this is not just, it could even be lost like one partner has lost a job. It could be lost one person has lost a parent. One of my coaches, CJ Temo, says, in a relationship, there's an evolution. I don't know you when you're 25. I don't know you when you're 30. I don't know you when you turn 40. Your needs become different. I don't know you with money. I don't know you without money. I don't know you in the middle of looking for the money. I don't know you in grief. So it's a learning process for all of that, yeah. Crazy time, man.
But look at you now.
Look at me now.
Pulled through.
God is good.
So for anybody who's going through such a tough moment, because you know most of the time we meet, we say hi, we laugh, we might here just joking. We're here joking on the live show, but you're there thinking of something, somebody, some situation, or even going through it now, crying, tearing, listening to this story, relating. It will be well.
It will be well. And the thing I would like to say is that, first of all, if you watch this, whether it's today, tomorrow, even now, then you're not watching it by accident. Yeah. So that should be another sign to you that Mungu anataka kukusaidia. So don't give up, man. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, there's a brighter day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a tattoo for remembrance, though.
I do have one, actually.
Yeah. Get a tattoo for remembrance.
Yeah.
Yeah. This experience, how did it shape how you approach fatherhood and relationships currently?
First of all, I think the most important title in my life, wachana na bazoo, wa baby, none of that means anything. The most important title in my life is dad. Okay. And for my kids now, they are my absolute everything. Like, kila kitu. And it just made me more intentional. In the beginning, again, and this will happen if you've lost a child and you get another child, you become what they call a helicopter parent. You don't want anything to happen. You're always hovering around the child, you know. Amekula, hajakula, akichoka kidogo uko hapo. Akitembea kwa stairs unataka kumsaidia. Akianguka uko hapo. Like you don't want anything to happen to what people call now. Yes, what people call now your rainbow baby, which is now my son for me. Like I was there. Asizoe mkono. Wacha tu azoe.
Is mine.
Wacha tu azoe.
My baby.
Yeah, so it's changed. It changed my perspective in that regard, but then also it told me that, then you can get overly obsessive, so you need to also
pull back
kidogo,
and just space.
And let them discover. But I'm absolutely excited every single day to be a dad. Absolutely excited. Those my peoples.
Are you a disciplinarian? Ama yule mtoto aguzwi?
Well,
Ama you crack whip? Whip it?
yeah,
What did I say?
Weep, I don't really weep. The children of today, they are like you. We talk a lot. We talk a lot to them, and also we are trying a lot. So again, gentle parenting is not permissive parenting. It's not that everything is permissive. You know, they say that everything. What's that verse that says in the Bible that not everything that's permissive means it is good. So it just means that you explain your action. You know, Sisi, when you're growing up, man, explanation. Bwana, it was what are we bonging? Utapatana na mtu ukishapigwa bare 1 2 3 ndo sasa wanakwambia ati na ulikuwa unataka nini? Nani amekupatia ruhusa ya kutaka? Utataka kwa nyumba yako, usitakie hapa. But with these ones, with my kids, you know, we have to talk to them and tell them exactly this is why this is wrong, and then you have to have the patience enough to be repetitive, because again, their brains are not yet as developed, so you have to keep on understanding that I'm going to have to repeat some things. And when you realize that now you're getting frustrated because hawashiki, then you realize, oh wait, that's a me problem. That's my own power move. It's me with my trauma of my parents who are like, mbona ushiki? Yeah, it's because I'm a baby. Sielewi, that's mbona zishiki.
Me is a child.
I'm a child, but what are you saying? Yeah. So to learn that, and then also to be intentional about researching, reading and all that, just about them. Yeah.
Nice, interesting. So you did this, did RMS, and then later you left.
Yeah.
After 13 years or so. What do you consider your biggest legacy or impact on Citizen TV? That thing that you're like, hey, even if I left, I did that shit right there.
I think was the being in terms of my craft, being ambidextrous, being able to do this and to do that.
Yeah.
And showing people that it can be done, that you can do radio, TV, digital, and have MC
hype, music.
Yes, and do it well and do it excellent. And then building that brand that is 10 over 10 as well. It's, for me, when I look back, even today, I mean, I don't think that very few people say hi to me in low tones. Very few. Ukwaje man? Because of what they were used to. So I think just proving to people that you can do it all.
Yeah.
And also, remember at the time, I wasn't at an old chiseled dude on TV. I was the heavier guy. And the same time I had dreadlocks. So be able to doing that with my weight, just to break all barriers, that you can do it, man. You don't have to subscribe to what people say. You don't have to look a certain way to be a presenter on TV. You can, so long as you have the talent, you have the passion, you have the consistency, you can make it.
You didn't get those lines for stay in your lane, man. So why are you trying to do this?
Wanafanya kila kitu.
When you jack of all trades, what? Can you stick to one thing?
Yes.
You got them?
I got that a lot. Sometimes even from my bosses. But now the beauty of it was like each show that I was doing in terms of revenue in the back end,
it was making a lot of
making money. It was making
a lot of sales to them.
When they would try to catch an attitude, they remember, hii mtu anatutengenezea pesa. Wacha tu afanye mambo yake huyu jamaa ata relax. Which is something that also I guess people need to know that it's a dynamic. And people don't talk about it as much, but it is a dynamic even in the media, especially if it's a show. Reporting, not so much, because that's when you rely on the sales guys to sell the news. But if it's a show, they will want to make money off the thing. So if you're making money, great.
All right.
Yeah, man.
What led to the decision of leaving?
I just felt it was time. And also that I'd been also telling the good people at RMS that I think we should start getting more of the next generation into this thing. At that time, I'd wanted MC Gogo and Claudia to come in. I was like, let's just get them in. And then we start preparing people early. Like me, in my mind, I know. And that's planning. I know, like, end of this year, I'm going to leave this show. But the audience doesn't have to know. So let's just introduce these co-hosts and start get guys used to them. Then conveniently, I take like a leave, I go, maybe they get 4-3 shows where they get to do it themselves. People answer kuwazoea, then they just transition into the thing. Then it becomes amazing. So I feel like it was time also for other people to do it. And then also I normally feel like, normally people say the grace has left. Things that used to be easy and fun for you to do are no longer easy and fun for you to do. That normally means it's time for you to go. And also that you are now holding brief and holding somebody else's answered prayer. Hey, ilikuwa time ya kina Guda na Aziza walikuwa naomba mbaya. Sasa nilikuwa nakaa hapo as a deterrent. And that's not right.
That's true.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to leave so that the person who's supposed to take over also comes in and takes
in.
that space. Yeah.
But ukatoka ukajitupa tena T47. Then why was you leaving?
Kwanza nilianza na county. Nairobi County. Yeah.
You were in the county?
Kwa Omidimples. Oh, si Omidimples. Kwa
Madimples.
I was in the county, yeah, for a stint. I did some consulting for them. And then I also did for Nairobi Festival, yeah. And some stuff there in the culture and creatives department. Nikaona hapo wana. It's a bit tight, man. Kuna mariba.
You were only making Nairobi twerk.
It was indeed, it was not working. Yeah,
but
so nikawacha, all respect to the people who are there. And then now for TV47, it's very funny though. So Robert Alai, when I left, on the, like, you know how you can quote a tweet on the news of Willis Raburu leaves, I think it leaves the county or something. He posted up there and said he should try joining TV47. They are the new Real Madrid because now they are signing people. So the boss of TV47 actually saw the tweet and the post. And because I'd worked with him while I was a season on my side, I used to do, helping people set up stuff. So he was setting up radio and stations and stuff like that in Rwanda. So he had got me, Mwakazi, and a bunch of other folks to go and help you and set up that side. And so he knew me and he had my number. So he was like, hey, come, let's have a conversation about, I'm trying to do something different here. And I'm like, all right, man, let's go. And I did. And I tried a different model, a different revenue model that, again, had not been tried before. And tukaenda, I tried the Churchill way. Ile ya kusema to split hii kitu na nini. Wakileta katika client. Ingine ni yangu, ingine ni revenue share, my man.
Wrong move.
I know.
Wrong ass move. Don't do it.
Don't do it, man.
Don't do it.
But I feel we should do it, I guess.
Well.
Yeah.
Well.
But you see, that is why, and that is why I feel that legacy, they're trying now. I guess they're trying to catch up. But why would it be? Think about it. Today, if Rigiji wants to do an interview, even the president, even any of these people now, they will come and sit here.
True.
And do the interview and not mainstream. Not to take away anything from them, but it's the structure, it's the time, it's the format, it's the space. It's different. We're going to sit here and talk uninterrupted. You almost said we're taking a short break to pay the bills.
We ain't taking it, no.
You see? So it's some of the things that now needs to change is, so there's a book called The Blue Ocean Strategy. And they say the Blue Ocean Strategy is about collaboration. The Red Ocean Strategy is the Red Ocean because we are competing so much, we are stabbing each other at the back that the water becomes blurred with blood. So it's the Red Ocean. So that's competition. The Blue Ocean is collaboration. They should reach out and say, hey, Obinna, let's syndicate your show here. Or how can we merge and do things like revenue share and all that stuff. But if you sit back and I remember, man, even when the digital thing was changing, I remember even fighting with my boss. Thank God she changed. Fighting with Farida Karone, telling her boss, can we just put www.citizentv.co.ke on the lower third? What is that? What's that? And then there came the thing for trending. What is trending? What to then all of a sudden, I think she went for some training in the BBC. She came back, she was like, bro, what's that thing you are saying? And that's just like psych. And that's the beautiful thing about leadership. You see, because it all boils down to if they're willing to change, and they are right now, they're really trying to make moves and everything. But they need to be, there is more. Digital convergence needs to happen.
And time is also running.
Yes.
So if they don't convert now, you see, like right now, I always say about collaboration. So TV47, K24, Nation, Citizen, KTN, the whole shebang. They have a client.
Yes.
That trusts them.
Yes.
And they know me. They know you. They know the next person and the next person. They pitch and they tell the client, it's going to air on our news, but it'll also be mentioned on Obinna Show Live, and it'll be mentioned on this and mentioned on this.
And these are their numbers, and this is why, and yeah.
And this is the amount. And they call me and say, Obinna, we have a client. We can split this. So you do this mention on your show and do this. This is what we pay you. And so they become like a sub-agency for the digital spaces that are doing beautiful.
Yeah.
But they would not. So just like, no, this is my client, so I might just hold it. I might just hold this client. And then some clients are also still old school.
Yeah.
You want to pay 1 million for 2 mentions on news, while if you give you 1 million, I give you a whole month.
Yep.
And today we've done, I think, 8, 10 guests today. Leo tumefanya wengi. In every show, there's a squeeze back, there's a mention, and they'll not see it. You said red water?
Red ocean and blue ocean strategy.
Red ocean strategy.
And blue ocean strategy. Yeah.
Even the same thing, even on the digital media space. We're also doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I have a client, I'm like, yo, I know Upsy Networks. I can talk to Checkmates. Give us this business. And I can talk to Abel Mutua. And I can talk to Butita. And I can talk to... But now we are not doing it. Why? Because I'm, nikiwapelekea maziwa, that'll be my competition. It's slowing us down a big.
But look at how even Netflix and all these guys, Netflix now is signing a deal with wrestling.
Yeah.
Sports, they are now looking for basketball.
Yeah.
Jesus, they are trying to buy Marvel. They understand that this collaboration is going to take them out of the...
Yeah.
That it's a bigger cake, so to speak.
Yeah.
There's enough room in the sky for all eagles to fly, man.
Everybody.
Yes.
Speaking of this, what is the... You've been in the entertainment industry for a minute. What's the problem with our entertainment industry, man? Especially our musicians. We've had amazing musicians. They don't go nowhere. We've had amazing comedians, you know. Like there's just like a ceiling. We just don't pass. Then you meet someone, you're like, this was the person with 10 million views on their YouTube in 2 days. This is a person with this. And our ego is there and our attitude is there and whatever. And corporates are not investing in talent. What's the problem?
I think also in our country, it sounds like an old song about the systems also.
Yeah.
Do you know if your account now, you said 800,000 and 700,000.
Yes.
If you had these accounts in the US, you would not even need a sponsor to come on board. Well, they would come, obviously, again, because of the system. But because of the system, both in terms of tax and all that, is different. What they call the CPM is different. What it costs per view, you'll get a whole lot of money just from that. So the government needs to talk, and they sit with them. Google. So you need to sit with them and say that, hey, we can do this and this and this here, so that the CPM, if you kata bas kama level ya South Africa ama place ingine, then even music-wise, your iTunes and all these things, yes, you get a check at the end of the day. But again, how many people know the process of getting that check? How many people know even the process of signing vizuri so that your plaki kufikia wewe? It's a process. Yeah, process. It's a process. But if some of those things were removed, if you had proper functioning ISOMA, MCSK, and all these people, and it was actually removed, then people would actually earn from the thing, and then that would now start changing their lives. But you find you have 1 million views and you get like 150K. It's money. We can't discount it, but it's not what the person with 1 million views in the US, for example, is going to get. That's why I Show Speed can come and do Kina Vindi. If they were in a different setup, man, it would be crazy, you know. And then the other thing would then what it would reduce is it would reduce the cloud chasing. So you wouldn't have to do so much to get the views.
To get the views.
Yeah, you just have to do your content.
And now you have to work for it.
Now you have to.
I've seen brilliant musicians.
Yeah.
Unaangalia views zake unaona we. Like yani musician akona 10,000 views after 2 weeks.
Yep.
Like god damn. And then unaona mtu mwingine hapa anaimba taka.
Na bana chup.
Walai tena.
But then again, it's also, you see, there's also a thing about having, so if you have a page that has 100 videos, each with 10,000 views, versus a page that just has one video of 1 million, this 100 videos guy is getting more money than the guy with the 1 million. So again, it's also consistency. It's also people treating the music and the art as a business as well. That's also another thing. And because we have super talented people, man. I'm so happy for people who are setting it up, Obien, Yashinsky, all these folks. But we need more. We need like, nafakuwa na, kale watu wasanii wanafakuwa na nyumba wote kama 25 ama 30 kama za OG.
Mi naangalianga hivi our industry, I'm just like, there are some people I know now they should be having mansions. And they don't have the mansions, and I'm just like, yo. Anyway, story for another day.
Yes, sir.
I thought I had legal battles, my brother. You've been suing everybody. I thought I got lawyers. Now this guy is the law. Call Saul Goodman. Look for Raburu. What's happening? Mara, some guys are using bazoo. Some guys have not paid you.
Yeah.
Some guys, you're very quick with the law, my brother.
Because it is the solution. When you try other, that's why it exists. The law exists to be used.
Okay.
When you try, and by the time I've tried, then they can bear witness. You try, you send letters, you try to meet the lawyers. By the time you get to the point where now you have to go to the law, and that's why I also can't really comment so much about it because it's still in the court. But by the time you get there, you have exhausted every avenue. Now, part of the avenues is the law. The only reason why people don't, again, use it so much is because it's pretty expensive in Kenya. Even just to file the case is about 80K, 75K. Not everybody's going to do that. One. Two, the time it might take. It takes a while. But even if the wheels of justice are slow, they are turning. And you'll get your day. Believe in the system and go. If you are really disenfranchised, that's why the law exists. That's why those judges are there. That's their job, to look at the thing and be the third party, to give a new set of eyes to it and say, you know what, Willis, sour. And the reason why I encourage creatives to do it is, even if you lose, I can assure you today, all those people have sued, they think twice before they mess with the creative. Hatutaki ikuwe kama ile ya Willis. If that's the only reason why I existed, to help the next person, hatutaki ikuwe kama ile ya Willis.
Let them know they never walk down with your idea.
Yes, my work is there. Because sometimes you even write, and this happens not just to like payments. That's just another level of a battle. Then there's so many creatives in that area. But even they say, Obinna, namwona umeanza kufanya show yako, hebu tusaidie proposal. Obinna unaweka proposal, unaweka idea zako zote hapo, unawatumia, nasema, sawa Obinna man, we'll get back to you. 3-4 days later, or 3-4 weeks later, you find it being implemented. It may change to Gina, but it is your full idea hapo. So what is it's almost like you need to be doing it first, then they come. But if you approach them, because all these people in these offices have KPIs, and they are human beings as well. And if they can get it for, I know someone cheaper.
Change on $1.
Yeah. So sometimes I think it's just, for me, the reason why I use the court is, and then also people are, and it's true, sometimes people get blackballed. Nobody now, you're afraid you'll be written off. But watch a mtu ajuange tu wenyewe. Willis, do you know how, remember when growing up in the media industry, we used to be told the people you don't mess with the Matakarua, be what, not that they're in one box, but just in terms of how they're litigious. But that's who they were. Until today, you're not going to mess with no Matakarua. You're not just going to mention her.
You're going to walk over her.
You're not going to just try to walk over her.
She's called the Iron Woman.
Yes. So you need to be known for something. You need to be known
to stand for something.
That's right.
There's a petrol station that stole my idea. And I've been thinking about it. Trust me. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, so this is many, 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 many years ago. So I wrote an idea, sent it to this guy, and we spoke and gave me the email, and I sent it on email. And I kept quiet for a while. Then later, I see other celebrities doing my idea. I'm just like, trust me, I've been thinking, I'm just, should I do it? Should I not do it? Because I'm like, that was my idea.
I mean, if you have the email, official work email,
I have.
then do it.
You know me, I sent an email, I wrote a proposal and sent and told them this is what I would like you said. They tell you, okay, do for me a proposal. That's
Yes.
why nowadays, I like to do proposals after we've discussed.
Yes.
Because they say, do for me a proposal. Then I do a proposal, then I send you, then you never get back. Then I see my proposal happening. Juicy also saw some creator having an issue with another hotel in Nairobi. He went there and they told him, okay, come up with these crazy ideas. He came up with the creative ideas, told this lady, Kidogo. He sees the lady implementing them. I was like, I want my money, man. I want my money. And it's a very good initiative to start because it makes the other creators know it's possible.
It's possible. That's why I also did it.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, what I would advise to do these days, and what I do is, your proposal natuma, make it as least implementable as possible. In fact, the proposals are supposed to be pointers. Then when you go to the meeting, is when you're supposed to.
The problem is normally if you make it like that, you might not get the gig because, but how I understand.
See, now we sasa we explain.
You need, as a hatter sometimes. It's a risk.
But you have to, Mark Cuban says, sometimes you just have to be right one time. And the way that we're going to change this thing is that you have to keep on trying. Hadi ikue mazoea. And then you see the other thing that you're talking about. Blue ocean strategy also means, as creatives, you're supposed to sit and say, you know what, this is our standard. That sasa ikifika sahi, this is how we do. This is our SOP. This is how we're going to be rolling. So that they know that when I go to Obinna, you get the same reply. If I go to Willis, you get the same. But now because of that thing you're talking about, ile maziwa itanipita. Guys will change and again, you can't also really blame them because they're looking for some money. Yeah, it's a catch-22.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Later you shifted into Wabebe XP.
Yes, sir.
How is it?
It's doing great. Wabebe XP, we are doing shows on there as well on our platform. We also have studios.
I saw the space.
Yeah.
I saw the space.
We have studios as well, and we are shooting content there, trying to also just create different spaces where people can do their thing, man. Because I realize that's the other thing that is lacking, and that's why I'm happy when you have the studios here. CHP ako pale, sisi tuko pale. It's what what we're doing. Do you know we are literally the way we have the Citizen, NTV, K24, all these things. Slowly by slowly, not even realizing it. Because for all intents and purposes, this is a media house.
It is.
Fully fledged.
It's fully registered.
Yes, fully registered, fully fledged.
And functional. And number one.
You already know.
By the way, if you don't
in case you don't know, now you know. So, that's exactly what you're doing is you're creating an ecosystem.
Okay.
All the time. And that's why we encourage as much more people to get in it. It is a expensive venture. Goddamn. But
it's not easy.
But you have somebody has to do it. Somebody has to do it.
Somebody gotta do it.
So that's what we're doing. We're excited. We are moving into the next phase. We are creating shows.
It's rewarding.
Yeah, it is rewarding.
You're on your boss.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody waking your ass up.
But iko na mambo.
I know. Entrepreneurship. Bro, na sasa tuko tu sasa tungoja mdozi bwana wewe.
Tuko iko na mambo manake for me personally, man, I think the first 2 years it was intense for me because I realized that you start having to make the decision. I'm like, sasa niko na gari hapa V8 na kuna bills ziko due pale. Si niuze gari. I sold the thing. I sold it, man, because I was like, see, sasa let's put it into the project. The project needs to be done.
Interesting.
You start realizing that every coin is something. Somebody says, bro, sinitumia 2K urgently. You think your 2K sinaweza nunua kitu maziwa, something, kitu ya ofisi. Like it's a, hii 2K na kutumia, it can do something in the office. So money starts getting value. And then those scary moments where you wake up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., or even 4 a.m. and you ask yourself, nani kuuliza aje? Nani aliniambia nifanye hii kitu?
Bro, I have those ones where sometimes I look, I'm like, nifunge tu hii kazi niambie tu watu bwana kila mtu atembee. Ya pia mimi nielewe maisha yangu because umefika.
You are the phone calls haziishi nini. Pia you are like, who told me to solve this problem? Who's even said there's a problem? you know. But
I was fine.
I was actually really okay. Even mimi nilikuwa RMS, sahi bado ningekuwa RMS tu niki and my millions.
Man.
Just chilling, but you know, it is what it is.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Bazoo!
Yeah.
You also did BBL.
No, I didn't do no BBL.
He did Ozempic.
Mimi hata Ozempic sikufanya. Mimi nilifanya gastric bypass surgery.
Hiyo ndo gani?
Hiyo ni ya kukata tumbo in half. So you have your stomach, then they cut the tumbo in half, literally, then they bypass. Yep, that's what I did. I was when I did it, I was, I think, 165 kgs. Yeah, that's when I did it.
So basically the problem is eating?
No, also, you know, I tried. I think even there's, I remember that time when we were doing USN together.
Yes.
So it was not fun. Me and your trainers, see Evelyn, see Alvin, see Lee Aesthetics, see Maurice.
Umepiga gym.
Bana nimepiga gym. And I would lose 20 kgs, 10. But then the problem would be it comes back. And then also, especially that 2020 year, for me, I stress eat. When I have issues, I stress eat. That's my thing. That's my comfort food type person.
Okay.
So it started affecting me mentally and also physically. Now I started high blood pressure. I was on high blood pressure medication. Like just a short distance too. Unasikia kwani form imekuwa gani? Rada gani unahema na umetembea tu 5 steps.
Kawira.
So I decided to do it. It was an investment at that time. These days, I hear some insurance companies actually help you to do it. These days, but back then they categorized it as a cosmetic surgery, so I had to pay for it. But these days, at least because people are talking about it more, you know, there are people, because it helps. You know, if I'm going from 164, niko na shida mingi, nitatumia insurance yako. Sasa si unilipie tu, alafu wewe kwetu nakula premium yangu pole. Itakusaidia. So I'm happy that now they're helping, even more hospitals in Kenya are coming through to help people to do the bariatric surgeries. There's a sleeve, there's the full bypass, half bypass, there's the balloon. Yeah. I don't know much about BBL and Ozempic and all this stuff.
Bypass.
But I mean, nilienda bypass.
Southern. I mean, northern. Nilikata juu, kani juu ni northern.
Southern Ray.
Ama katikati tu ikakuwa ni express. So wewe sasa uko na tumbo nusu?
No, ziko zote. But like I can't, nilikuwa nafinya bana nilikuwa nafinya. Sasa like I can't eat what I used to eat before, definitely. Like at least 3-5 pieces of chicken.
Yeah.
Can't do that. 2-3 chapatis, I can't do that.
Nusu chapo?
Maybe 1. And then you have to now decide, okay, this is my plate. My focus is going to be protein. So because ukikula kuku pieces 2 na unaingia pale kwa chapati moja, then tena bado kuna sijui chai, itakuwa ngori. So you just decide, okay, what's the main thing I need now? And then also what people don't know is after that, you actually have to be now, you know, supplements, B12, vitamin C, the normal ones, just to help you as you progress.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But I chose, and don't do it also because of pressure. I think that's the challenge. Is not wanafanya for pressure. Do it because it's something you want to do. Love you enough.
See, you are body shaming?
Because that amount, because it's at that time, it's pretty expensive. It's like 800,000-900,000. But try being in hospital for 3 days. Your 900,000, you'll run it quick because of a lifestyle disease. We were admitted for 3, 4, 5 days in Kenyan hospitals. Amo kwetu ICU for 2-3 days.
Tricky.
It's tricky, son.
Tricky.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But you've been up there, you've been down here, you've relaunched, you've re-strategized, you've come back strong, you've dipped, you've come back again. It's something I'm learning from and I'm looking up to. And your energy is always just spot on. When someone meets you, someone does not even know this guy struggled with a lot of things. It's something quite admirable.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, because a lot of people are going through stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes we think our problems are monopolistic. Ni yangu tu mimi peke yangu ndo na go through shida mazeni nini. But when people like you speak, guess like, we umsale go through problem. Tena ka go through. Then he's happy, he's able to, we give hope. So keep doing that.
Yeah.
And me, I've been your fan since. I'm still your fan now. I like your energy. I love it. I love the way you always just trying a bunch of things. I'm also that guy.
Yeah.
I'm a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
You see me emceeing, you see me dancing, you see me doing music, you see me doing comedy, you see me hosting, you see me doing whatever. I'm like, kidogo mniona nikisoma news.
Soma baba.
Yeah,
Soma wesi.
Yeah. So let's do it. Thank you so much for pulling up.
And I'm excited. The next thing now I want to do is 2027.
What you doing?
We're going to be on the ballot. We must be on the ballot.
God damn.
Yeah.
What are we going for?
No, we shall announce that one in due course, but definitely in Kisumu. Definitely in Kisumu.
We know where we're going, guys. Women rep. We're coming for you, man. You ain't got nothing on us. Penina?
Penina with an I.
Go get it. We're coming.
But lazima.
Yeah.
Because I think we are at crossroads, and I like that. And I like telling the young people, man, let me tell you what. There's something called, even when I was doing my master's, there's something called agenda setting and agenda framing. It's not just about what is being said, it's why it's being said, when it's being said, and who is saying it. And you realize that there's a lot of, yes, the young people have that hope and that zeal, and I'm glad that they're out there even with this Tukokadi and everything. But you still feel that there is still, munambio mara tayari ni wastona numbers, oh, you're not registering enough, all this. Forget all that. Keep showing up. If, just look at what Obinna did with the boxing, changing the lives of those people just by Kenyans coming to work with Kenyans. That's all. You are the most powerful people in this country.
Human beings and citizens of this country don't know the power they have.
They have immense power.
Bro, when you decide it's left, it's left.
Yeah.
You don't know.
They've been, you know, the differences, even just in our Kisumu, there were 600,000 people who showed up to vote. 150,000 didn't show up to vote. If we just register that 150,000, Kwanzaa, just bare minimum. That's if we're doing bare minimum. Of course, we want higher numbers of young people who show up and vote. So it's registering, they're now showing up on the day to vote. But for now, just make sure you have the tool, number one, because that's what's going to change your life. And even if you look at all these Linda Mwananchi or Linda Ground, or UDA, or Hustler, or all these things, sour, but before you yap, make sure you have the card. So that then you can now make your decision after you've looked at people's policies, ideals, reasonings, movements, and you say, okay, you know what, I'm going to vote for that person. But if you don't take that card, and because they have narratives like, hata ukichukua kadi wataiba, or it won't matter, ishaamuliwa. Nani amekwambia bana?
Who told you? Baba ask, who told you?
Yeah, who told you, man? You register, vote.
Do your part.
Yeah, do your part first. Have it. And then, and also remember to always, come together. That's the other thing. You know what? The other thing they do that they discourage people is that they make it so expensive to run. So that they make it all the people with money will run. So, siku hata mimi nitatoa paybill yangu na tail.
Uliza Mosiria.
Wacha nisiye. Mungu, nifundishe kunyamaza. So,
you know what I wanted to say? The Kisi guy. Morara.
Oh, Maraga.
Morara.
Oh, Morara Kibaso.
I wanted to say Morara.
Oh, ni Mosiria ni vile amekusiria. Uko na hasira na Mosiri.
No.
Anyway. But yeah, let's just...
You're not afraid of people saying, okay, tulikuchangia pesa yetu, sijui nini.
You see, sawa ni pesa yenyu, but you'll see it. The difference between it being with me, for example, is that you'll see it. You'll see. And still lazima uchange pesa. Unaweza kuja useme, Willis, mimi niko na printing business. Mimi nitakupitia mashati zako za campaign. Willis, mimi niko na stage loud nini mimi nitakupatia hivyo.
Nakupea sana.
Mimi niko na gari hata huwa situmii. Chukua hiyo uende nayo campaign.
Mimi niko na kura ndakuvotia.
Na most importantly, mimi niko na kura ndakuvotia.
Takuwekea kwa debe.
So it doesn't have to be cash.
Yeah.
It can be in kind.
In kind.
And that's how people come and they help each other. And young people need to stand up and support young people because we are in a transition period. Just like back in the day, way back in the Bible, they used to say there's a sort of a fountain that used to be stirred every so often. And there's a woman there who used to say, man, hakuna mtu wa kunibeba, kunipeleka kwa hii maji. Every year the angel comes and starts this thing. And every time it used to be like, if you are, any disease you have, if it is started now, uruke ndani unapona. Sasa sisi tumekuwa tukingoja tu. Leaders of tomorrow. Leaders of tomorrow. Tomorrow ifiki. It's time. It's time to stand up now and do it. And the same thing the late Raila Amolo Odinga used to say, do it for prosperity. Don't do it to be thanked. Do it because you have the heart to serve the people. You want to make people's lives better. And at the end of the day, if we come together, great things happen.
All the best, Mr. Senator. All the best.
Asante.
Ukifika ground utuite pia si tupitie huko tukupatie baraka zetu.
Lazima.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Watu wapatane huko Kisumu City.
Kisumu City mji hatari. Mji safi.
But it's been good.
Thank you so
Davido,
much.
that has been how long? Mtu amushe Davido. Director clock out akaenda.
Alafu tinging.
Nisikia director. Kwani Katrina na run system? Ni Magindumi ana run system.
Nice.
But it's been real. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you guys, Maze, for holding it down until now, man. Guys, going to 3 in the AM, and thank you so much, guys, for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. We just hit 800,000 subscribers on Obinna TV, and of course 700,000 subscribers on Obinna TV Extra. Let's get it to 1 million. Yeah, we put 1 million in the bank. We make millionaires over here with your support over there. Amele. That's what's up. Good night. God bless you. We're going to see you guys on Wednesday on Reba. It's a very, very interesting conversation. And, of course, every Friday, Pop the Balloon Challenge. And Saturday, Pepe Tanga. See you later.
Tinge.
Wow, are your walls looking plain and uninspired? Transform your space with premium wall panels, elegant marble PVC with stunning backlighting, and modern floating TV stands. All designed to give your home a luxurious, timeless finish. At Mr. Frames Kenya, we offer top quality designs at unbeatable prices. Whether you're going to a classic or modern look, we've got the perfect solution for your home or office. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0705 759 102 or connect with us on social media. Mr. Frames Kenya. Mr. Frames Kenya, where style meets affordability.
Yani, nikiongea na I need respect. I need somebody who like demands, respect. Sasa mlima ilimea kabisa.
Wameshikuwa baya. Kwanza Wanyeri. Wameshikuwa fierce.
I'm not speaking well. Ni kama tuelewani, it's okay, it's good.
Aka nitakafunzia huko mbele.
Kuaribia kwanza ilikuanga Wanyeri, mwanaume unachapwa. Hivyo ndio kunaenda.
Pe hage uliko nataka. Tembea. Nimekumbuka. Bado niko na inspiring hapa mbele. Thank you. Your balloon was louder than you.
Yo! Hi! In the chest! Jesus, where did you come from?
Thank you.
Could you actually like give me the 360 kindly? Oh yeah.
Just a week ago, I was from Miami. You know Miami?
Yeah, bro.
I was from
bro.
Miami.
Baba. Watch.
Like and subscribe, and we're going to take you to Miami.
Obinna, you need to be here.
I am.
Check it, guys.
Be water.